Good morning, Bulldogs. Welcome to BHS-TV. I'm Nada Abovian.
And I'm Kirsten DeVera. Here are announcements for today, Thursday, February 17th, 2022.
Bulldogs, February marks Black History Month, a tribute to African American men and women who have made significant contributions to America and the rest of the world in the fields of science, politics, law, sports, the arts, entertainment, and many other fields.
Today we take a closer look at the life of Langston Hughes. He was an African American writer whose poems, columns, novels, and plays made him a leading figure in the Harlem Renaissance of the 1920s. Langston Hughes published his first poem in 1921. He attended Columbia University and was a leading light of the Harlem Renaissance. He published his first book in 1926 and went on to write countless works of poetry, prose, and plays.
Langston Hughes is considered a great author because he spoke to, for, and about Black people in America.
Poet, novelist, and playwright, Langston Hughes was the leading voice of the Harlem Renaissance.
America was changing during the time that Langston Hughes was so popular. Black consciousness was becoming more and more public, more prominent. I think that Langston Hughes was important because he was one of the early figures to show the dignity and the beauty of ordinary Black life.
He was one of the most visible of the younger Black poets, a new generation that described themselves as the new Negro. They covered new topics, took on new poetic forms, and sought a wider audience, and Langston Hughes was at the forefront of that.
James Mercer Langston Hughes was born in Joplin, Missouri on February 1st, 1902.
He wrote a lot about being lonely when he was young, and I think that was a tremendous part of the product of moving around so much.
After graduating high school, Hughes published his first and most famous poem, The Negro Speaks of Rivers.
It is the first poem that celebrates Africa and dignifies the image of Africa in American literature.
The Negro Speaks of Rivers was published in a popular Black journal, and so he was really rather widely read from the beginning. His poetry and his prose actually had access to everyday people.
While studying at Columbia University, Hughes discovered the Harlem art scene, spending hours in jazz and blues clubs, weaving the rhythms of music into his work.
Jazz and blues were great influences on Langston Hughes. He sought to capture the energy and vitality of the music in his poetry.
He was very familiar with the Harlem nightlife. He knew the musicians, and later in his life he would even collaborate with some of the key figures at that time, such as Duke Ellington.
Hughes was a prolific writer and one of the first African-American authors who could support himself through his writing.
Langston Hughes wrote plays. He edited anthologies of poets of African descent across the diaspora. He wrote short stories. One of his most famous series of short stories centers around Jessie B. Simple. These are tales told by a resident of Harlem to an aspiring writer who's a stand-in for Langston Hughes.
He was one of the more widely published of the young poets of the period. He was also among the better connected. He really worked hard to promote the careers of other young writers in Harlem and also throughout the rest of his life. That's also one of his big legacies.
Langston Hughes died of cancer on May 22, 1967. His Harlem residence was given landmark status, a fitting tribute for a legendary writer.
His influence, his ambition as a creative writer, his success, his accessibility. He wrote for the average person. He was not writing for college classrooms. He was not writing for the elite. All of those things, I think, require that we recognize and acknowledge him as a great American literary voice of the 20th century.
The Los Angeles Department of Health has updated the order that masks are no longer required while outdoors. Students in BUSD schools and sports will no longer be required to wear masks outdoors. Masking is still recommended at crowded outdoor events, and students and staff in all BUSD schools and offices are still required to wear masks indoors.
Bulldogs, please continue to monitor yourself for COVID-19 symptoms, and please do not come to school if you are sick. Some students may need to be isolated because they have tested positive, have symptoms, or have been in close contact with someone who has tested positive.
Please know that you will not be penalized for staying home, but be sure to contact the school immediately. It's important that the school is aware of cases due to contact tracing.
Attention seniors, Grad Night 2022 tickets are on sale now through February 23rd or until all tickets are sold out. You will need 2 properly completed forms. The first is a conduct agreement. The second is either the permission slip form or the voluntary exertion form. Present these forms with your payment of $205 at the finance window before school, during lunch and or after school. The payment can be made using cash, Apple Pay, money order, cashier's check, credit card, or debit card. Be sure to save your receipt as proof of purchase. The Grad Night packet is still available through the Grad Night webpage or from Mr. Mercado in room 1301.
AP exams are on sale again. AP exams are back on the website. All of them include the $40 late fee except government, since it is only a 1 semester-based class. The deadline is February 18th. Go to bhsbulldogs.mycentral.com to purchase your exam. There is a reduced fee for students eligible for free and reduced lunch. If you qualify, please see Ms. White in the finance office.
Is anyone interested in purchasing a 2021 to 2022 yearbook? They are $90 with an ASB card and $100 without an ASB card. They are available for purchase on our BHS web store. Get yours now, as the price will go up by the end of the semester.
In College and Career Center news, are you interested in looking for money for college? Seniors, be sure to check out the BUSD scholarship page. The link can be found in the Career Center, on their Google Classroom, and on the school website. The list is updated weekly, so be sure to check back frequently.
Looking for service hours? The Burbank Coordinating Council is in need of volunteers for their fundraiser this Saturday, February 19th. Sign up to volunteer in the Career Center.
Youth umpires wanted, ages 15 and up. Games are held on Saturday, and you can earn $25 per game. You will be umpiring T-ball games and coach pitch games. Games are 1 hour each. This is a great opportunity to learn how to umpire baseball and softball games, develop interpersonal relationships and confidence, manage time, and apply game management skills and conflict resolution skills. There is 1 classroom training left to attend next Tuesday, February 22nd from 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Please contact Burbank Parks and Rec for more information and to sign up.
Seniors, join the Boys and Girls Club of Burbank on February 26th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. for a Cash for College workshop. This workshop is designed to help parents and students to complete their college financial aid applications and submit them by the March 2nd deadline. Please see the flyer attached in your Class of 2022 Google Classroom for more information.
Universal Studios Hollywood is hiring. Application information available in the Career Center and at jobs at Universal Studios Hollywood, universalparks.com.
Bulldogs, the Burbank Family Service Agency, FSA, and your Student Care Center are here to support you during these unique times. They have therapists available with whom you may speak to on the phone or via Zoom. Call or text 818-333-6239 to make an appointment or speak to your counselor to get more info.
Also, don't forget to continue to check your BHS grade level Google Classrooms for more information, volunteer opportunities, announcements, and more.
Okay, Bulldogs, that's it for today's BHS-TV video announcements.
On behalf of the cast and crew of BHS-TV, thank you for watching and welcome home.
Let me go home.